Okay. In last class, in previous all my classes, we studied correlation. That's nothing but dependency or relativeness between the two variables. That's nothing but correlation. Then after that, we studied types of correlation. Then we studied methods to find correlation. In types of correlation, we studied positive correlation, negative correlation, zero correlation mainly. Okay. After that, we studied types. Okay. After that, we studied methods to find out correlation. So methods are first scatter diagram. Next one, Karl Pearson correlation coefficient or Karl Pearson coefficient of correlation. Okay. Then we have one more type of correlation, that is nothing but I told you rank correlation or Spearman's rank correlation coefficient. Okay, so in this class we are going to learn Spearman's rank correlation coefficient. Okay, so I think in your mind there may be one question arises. We have Karl Pearson coefficient. Why we need to study this Spearman rank correlation coefficient? Because one thing is that Karl Pearson coefficient, right? Karl Pearson correlation, right? We studied already this one, that is nothing but R of xy, right? So this Karl Pearson coefficient, it is well, it is applicable only variables, right? It is applicable only variables, but not attributes. I think you know the meaning of variables and attributes. You know or don't know? Right? You know meaning of variables and attributes. Yes or no? Okay. Variables are nothing but quantity characteristics. Right? Yes or no? Variables are nothing but quantity. Attributes are nothing but quality characteristic, such as IQ. IQ is quality. Handsome or fairness is also quality. It is not a variable. Okay. Which are measurable, those are nothing but quantity characteristics. But these are also measurable. How means attributes converts into variables using a different transformation, whatever it may be the transformation, such as transformations are nothing but ranks, right? So rank is also one of the variables. Suppose I have 10 my student, right? These are nothing but students. So who have more IQ, I will give first rank for that student. Who have less than this first one, I give second rank for that student. Similarly, I can give up to 10th rank. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 are variables. But IQ is here. IQ is here not a variable, it is attribute. Right? So IQ is attribute, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 are variables, right? So what I do here, I am converting this IQ level into variables. I will convert this quality characteristic into quantity characteristic by using the transformation, that is rank, right? Rank is nothing but who has more IQ, that is acquire the first place. Who have less IQ by that first place, that particular person acquired second place, like that. I am using the ranks to transform IQ attributes to numbers. I mean, quantity, I mean, quality characteristic to quantity characteristic by using the rank. Okay. So wherever we are facing the attributes, in such cases, we are using this Spearman's rank correlation coefficient. Okay. So for variables, we have one method, that is Karl Pearson coefficient. But for attributes, we have another method, that's nothing but Spearman rank correlation. Okay. What he did means, what he did means, he converts attributes to variables. I mean, he converts quality to quantity by using the ranks. So that's why we called this method as rank correlation coefficient, and it is given by Spearman's. Spearman is nothing but one of the scientist, or one of the resource person, or one of the researcher in our statistics earlierly. So Spearman, he did one plan, that's nothing but he converts quality to quantity by using the ranks. So that's why we called as, I mean, it is also given by Spearman's. So that's why this method is called as Spearman rank correlation coefficient. Right? What he do means, first he consider the attributes. First he consider attributes. After considering attributes, he keep go on giving the ranks to these attributes, right? Ranking, I mean, he give the ranks for each attributes. For example, I told you that that's 10 student example, right? So I have 10 student. Obviously, out of 10 students are not have the same rank. Some of have maybe same rank. That is a second case. We have one more method for that, for the repeated ranks. But let us assume that all 10 ranks are not repeated. What he do means, for attributes, first he keep going on giving the ranking, I mean ranks to the those attributes. After that, he calculate the correlation coefficient, right? So rank correlation is the correlation between the ranks of two variables, right? So this is nothing but a rank correlation is nothing but rank correlation is correlation. Rank correlation is correlation between the ranks of two variables. I mean, it is nothing but between the ranks of two variables. I mean, I told you the attributes are converted into variables by the making ranking, right? So for rank correlation is nothing but correlation between the two ranks of variables. Okay, two ranks of variables. Then the ranks are assigned for different in different way. I mean, suppose we are considering two variables. I mean, IQ of a set of 10 student, IQ of 10 members of BSc 1. Next, IQ of 10 members of BSc 2, right? I have to, I mean, my work is that I have to find the what is the correlation between BSc IQ level of BSc 1 and IQ level of BSc 2. So for that, I conducted IQ test for 10 members in BSc 1, 10 members in BSc 2. Then I give ranks separately for BSc 1, and I will give rank for separately for BSc 2, right? So Spearman's method is like this only, right? First he convert all attributes to variables, then he giving the ranks separately for the variable one, I mean first variable and second variable in ascending or descending, any one, right? Suppose for BSc 1, suppose you follow the ascending method, means for BSc 2 also you have to follow the ascending method. Suppose for BSc 1 you follow descending order, means for BSc 2 also you have to follow descending order only. So you can follow ascending or descending, but for I mean for those two variables you have to follow the same one. Next, Spearman ranks correlation coefficient between ranks of two variables, right? So this is uh, good for the measuring the correlation between qualitative characteristic. Then is there any formula for rank correlation? Means yes, obviously we have one formula that is denoted by rho, right? So rho here, R of xy means Karl Pearson coefficient, but rho means Spearman's rank correlation, right? So keep in your mind this notation, that is nothing but a rho. So rho is nothing but Spearman's rank correlation coefficient. So then that is equal to 1 minus 6 into summation I running from 1 to n di square divided by n cube minus n, right? So this is the formula to find out rank correlation coefficient between those two qualitative characteristic or those two attributes, right? So this is the formula, that is nothing but rho equal to 1 minus 6 sigma di square, where I running from 1 to n, here n cube minus n, okay? Or you can take capital N, both are right because we consider capital N, capital N. Then what is D means? D is nothing but mod of difference of ranks of x and rank of y. That's nothing but for true attributes, say x and y are two attributes are there, I mean two variables are there, x and y. For that x we are giving some ranks 1 to 1 2 3 so on up to n. For y also we are giving some ranks like 1 2 3 so on up to n. Then we are considering difference, that is D. So R of x is equal to rank of x, Ry is nothing but a rank of y, where n is nothing but number of pairs of observations, right? So D is nothing but difference, Rx is nothing but rank of x, Ry is nothing but rank of y, n is nothing but number of pairs of observations, right? So this is nothing but Karl Pearson, this is nothing but Spearman's rank correlation coefficient. So is there any doubt with the Spearman rank correlation coefficient? Is there any doubt? Okay, next we move on to the derivation of Karl Pearson. We move on to the derivation of Spearman rank correlation coefficient, right? How means first review settings. So next derivation of rank correlation. That's nothing but Spearman rank. You can write Spearman's rank correlation coefficient. Right. So here Let us assume x1 y1, x2 y2, x3 y3, and so on up to here x1 y1, x2 y2, and so on up to xn yn be the ranks of n individuals in two characteristics. TWO, not into two. It is number two characteristics. Okay, I mean x is nothing but first rank of x observation, x2 is x1, x2 is nothing but second rank of the x observation. Similarly, I'm sorry, xn is nothing but nth rank of the x observation. Y1 is nothing but first rank of y observation, y2 is nothing but second rank of y observation, and so on up to yn is nothing but nth rank of the y observations, right? So this is nothing but pairs of ranks of n individuals for a two characteristics of a two variable, say a and b. Assuming that no two individuals are which is written in brackets, those two I mean any pair of individuals are equal, I mean there is no repeated ranks. Okay, then hence we have x bar, right, or y bar. I mean equal means here not equal, but x bar or y bar. What is the formula to find out mean? What is the formula to find out mean? That's nothing but sum. Okay, sum of the observation divided by number of observation. So here ranks are nothing but first rank plus second rank, because we need sum of the ranks divided by number of ranks. 3, 4, and so on up to, we are giving up to n individuals, so n ranks divided by n. So you know that sum of first n natural number, that's nothing but n into n plus 1 by 2. N into n plus 1 divided by 2. We have n here, so I am writing n. So n and get cancelled. N plus 1 divided by 2, right? So this is nothing but mean. Next, consider variance. That's nothing but sigma x square. That's nothing but variance of x. Variance of x observations. I mean, in the set of x data, what is the spreadness of the values used by sigma x square? So sigma x square equal to, we have one formula, that is 1 by n summation I running from 1 to n xi square minus x bar square. So sigma x square equal to 1 by n. What is this? This is nothing but sum of first n, sorry, sum of squares of first n natural number, right? So that is given by n into n plus 1 into 2n plus 1 divided by 6. So this is nothing but sum of squares of first n natural numbers, minus x bar is calculated, that is n plus 1 divided by 2, it's a square, right? So here n plus 1 into 2n plus 1, right, because this n get cancelled, by 6 minus n plus 1, sorry, it is n plus 1 divided by 2, right? So it is n plus 1 divided by 2 whole square. So this is nothing but, suppose you do calculation, means it will give n square minus 1 divided by 12, right? So this is sigma x square or sigma y square. I mean it is variance formula, right? So then we have that difference. We have difference, that is d, which is equal to, difference means one observation minus another observation. So we are considering here mean difference, that is nothing but mean division difference, that is x bar minus y bar, right? So this is the d. So then d square x minus x bar minus y bar whole square. So d square equal to, apply a minus b whole square formula, that is nothing but first a square plus b square minus 2 times of a b, right? So this is nothing but difference. For this, summing both sides, for this summing both sides over n, I mean run up to I from 1 to n values, and dividing by n. So we get, right, for this d, take the summation, that is nothing but summation d square divided by n, summation x minus x bar square divided by n, plus summation y minus y bar square divided by n, minus 2 times of summation x x bar y bar divided by n. Okay, so we have up to here. Then it will again remain same from LHS sign, that is summation di square by n, which is equal to summation x minus x bar square divided by n. It gives nothing but variance of the x, plus next it will give variance of y, next minus 2 times of summation x minus x bar into y minus y bar divided by n. Okay, consider this is equation 1. Next, Spearman rank correlation coefficient is given by summation x minus x bar into y minus y bar divided by n into sigma x sigma y. So for this, rho into sigma x sigma y, which is equal to summation x minus x bar into y minus y bar divided by n. This is equation number 2. Then equation 2 in 1. Equation 2 in equation 1. I mean, from this place, just you can put, I mean, for 2 into summation x minus x bar into y minus y bar divided by n. For this value, we can put rho sigma x sigma y. So next, summation d square by n from LHS side remains same. Sigma x square sigma y square minus 2 times of rho sigma x sigma y. It is because of equation number 2. Then summation d square by n sigma x square plus sigma y square minus 2 times of rho sigma x, both sigma x sigma y are same, sigma x you can take, I mean both sigma x equal to sigma y. So summation d square divided by n, which is equal to, you can put here also same, that is sigma x square plus sigma x square. I mean both x bar y bar same, sigma x bar equal to sigma y bar, both are same, because we are giving same ranks. I mean same rank means individually same ranks. I mean ranks from 1 to n for x observation, ranks from 1 to n for y observation, like this. So 2 into rho sigma x square. So d square by summation d square by n, sigma x square plus sigma x square, that is 2 sigma x square minus 2 rho sigma x square. From this summation d square by n, which is equal to, suppose I take 2 sigma square common, we have 1 minus rho into 2 sigma square. Okay, so then sigma d square divided by n is there already, so I will multiply by here 2 into sigma x square, which is equal to 1 minus rho. We need from this rho. Okay, so that's why summation d square divided by 2n. Then what do we mean by sigma x square? Sigma x square is nothing but, we know that sigma x square equal to, from previous slide, that's nothing but n square minus 1 divided by 12, which is equal to 1 minus rho. So it is sigma d square divided by 1 it is 6 right? So that is nothing but n into n square minus 1 divided by 6, 1 minus rho. Okay, so then next, we'll take C 6 here, 6 sigma d square divided by n into n square minus 1, which is equal to 1 minus rho. From this rho equal to, after some simplification, 1 minus 6 d square divided by n into n square minus 1, that's nothing but sigma equal to 1 minus 6, 1 minus 6 summation d square divided by n into n square, that is n cube minus n, right? So this is nothing but Spearman's rank correlation coefficient. So is there any doubt up to here? Okay, so this is a Spearman rank correlation coefficient. In my next class, we solve some problems on this Spearman rank correlation. I hope up to here there is no doubt. So, okay, shall I end the meeting? Okay, thank you. Have a good day.